Sony A7 IV Review. The reasonable cost is representative of the A7 IV's capacities. It is a fair all-rounder, having plenty of resolution, remarkable low-light execution, astute object recognition, and steadfast autofocus. Sony augmented its gadget with a couple of functions to beat back powder dust as well. The IBIS system vibrates to dislodge dust particles, and you can configure the camera to close the shutter when powering off, entitling it less exposed to any lingering dust from lens changes. You ought not to bin your air blower or sensor cleaner kit, but such technology is crucial for any unit with interchangeable lenses. Sony offers the A7 IV individually, suitable for those already entrenched in the system. The 28-70mm is an ancient lens that was released together with the original A7 in 2013, and one Sony should quietly retire. Consider procuring a more advanced zoom to jibe up to the camera's competency. The A7 IV stays in line with Sony's design concept, shopping just a scant few alterations that up the ante of the A7 III's already capable command set. The measurements are alike, as well, measuring 3.8 by 5.2 by 3.1 inches and weighing 1.4 pounds, it matches up to its former self with ease. If you favor a more svelte camera, Sony's petite A7C is available as another option. The A7C brings the same picture quality to that as the A7 III while donning a new AF system. Sony has taken a few measures to adjust the top plate controls but hasn't shifted too much. The shutter trigger remains on the peak of the hand grip, including an integrated on/off switch. The front regulation dial is directly ahead, embedded into the grasp. The two back knobs, one for determining the shutter or aperture and another with a pliable assignment and core locking pin. This knob exchanges the devoted F correction control on earlier A7 cameras and customarily adjusts the light intensity. Action shooters, for instance, may find it convenient to switch it to put together between distinctive focal points for automatic focus. The mode dial is adjacent, it's broken up into two sections, a classical upper half that rotates to alternate between auto, PASM, and customized modes. The lower half is fresh, it changes between photo, video, and S&Q, slow motion capture modes. Plus, an FN button provides quick access to on-screen settings, while allowing you to keep your view through the lens, and an 8-way thumbstick makes autofocus adjustment a breeze. The look of the on-screen FN menu remains mostly unchanged with the A7 IV, allowing you to adjust up to 12 settings. Additionally, it provides separate menus for stills and video modes as well as touch support. As for the menus, the A7 IV features the modernized 3-column, Hue UI which Sony dispensed with the mainly video-driven A7S III. This fresher interface appears a bit more simplified in comparison to the last multi-tab interface. There is less guesswork concerning where different functions live and there is a modifiable My menu page allows you to arrange your mostly used settings on one page. The A7 IV sports a 0.78x magnifying viewfinder with a 3.68 million OLED panel, which is comparable to the ones found on its rivals. But there is also a high readout alternative, a 120fps setting that is more adapted for motion photography. When employing the high refresh choice, there is a minor diminution in the sharpness of resolution. It can make it slightly tougher to read small content within the frame, though not something generally significant for most action photography. The back LCD is a 3-inch, 1.04 million dotted panel with contact input and multi-angle flexure. The USB ports are positioned on the left side, cloaked by a folding door. This is a thoughtful feature, as the doorway remains open when needed and not like the flexible coverings that screen ports on the Canon R6. The 3.5mm microphone and headphone jacks along with the full-scale HDMI port are also tucked away behind sealed doors. It's much more lasting than the micro HDMI output slots we observe on many high-end cameras.